Welcome to your Midday Sports. We begin with football. Jamaica's senior women's football team was eliminated from qualification to next year's Olympic Games in Paris after going down 2-1 on the night and 4-1 on aggregate to reigning Olympic champions Canada last night. After trailing the tie 2-0 going into last night's contest at the BMO Field in Toronto, it was the Reggae girls who took the lead through a stunning free kick in the 33rd minute from Drew Spence. However, the Canadians were relentless, and just 6 minutes later, Chloe Lacasse breached Jamaica's defense with a glancing header from a corner kick to see the Jamaicans trailing 3-1 on aggregate going into the halftime break. Canada started speedily following the break, and Jordan Hutema made it 2-1 on the day in minute 50 to put the contest out of Jamaica's reach. Jamaica now turned their attention to the CONCACAF Women's Gold Cup qualifiers, which start on October 25 against Panama.
We did what we can do by just applying pressure, and it was an end-to-end game, and before halftime they scored a crucial goal, and it's a goal that set piece that we haven't given up, for a long time. And then the second goal they score coming back, it was a little bit of a misfortune the way the ball bounces, and they got it in the box and they finished. But the girls fight hard, a bunch of young players. We had some of the regular players missing, but they were never going to sit back or say, they're going to die for the cause. So.
Former Premier League champions Harbour will look to regain top spot in Group B of the CONCACAF Caribbean Cup when they entertain Robin Hood FC of Suriname at the National Stadium today starting at 7 p.m. The Stars of the East are on 4 points, 2 behind Robin Hood, who assumed the pole position following a 2-0 win over Dunbeholden last week at Sabina Park. Dunbeholden, who are languishing at the foot of the table on a point, will oppose Cibao of the Dominican Republic, who also have a point at the National Stadium on Thursday at 7 p.m. Taki High inflicted the first defeat on Anoto Bay in the rural area Issa da Costa Cup competition in Zone I after outscoring them 6-2 in their top-of-the-table clash on Tuesday at home. Romario Gibbs in the 16th, DeAndre Jackson in the 27th, and a double strike from Giovanni McLeod gave them a 4-0 lead over their parish neighbours at the halftime break. Jaden David and Devontae Ellis completed the win for Taki, who have 13 points from 5 games to be the zone leaders.
Happy with the result. 6 goals. Some parts of the performance were patchy, but you have to give thanks. We still managed to get 6 goals, and if you get 6 goals, Anoto Bay at the top of the table clash. Maybe gave up one more than we should have, but give God the glory.
Meanwhile, there are 16 matches slated for today in the competition, including the clash of the former champions, St. James High and Cornwall College at Jarrett Park. And there are 15 matches listed for the Issa Manning Cup competition today, including defending champions Jamaica College, who are second in Group B, entertaining Kingston Technical. Leaders of the group, Tivoli, are also at home as they await second from bottom Meadowbrook High. Zone A leaders Kingston College will play the first match of a doubleheader at Calabar when they take on Charlie Smith at 1:30. The day's second clash has Calabar High, who are second, squaring off with Hydel, who lost the 3 points in the boardroom on Tuesday. The unbeaten Mona High, who are the leaders of Group E, will entertain Edith Dalton James. And that's it for your Midday Sports Report. Shamela, it's back to you.
Thank you, Spencer. And that's the Midday News. I'm Shamela Pullen. Join us at 7 for Primetime News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, good afternoon.